Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Drusilla's Dream and our weekly blog recording. Again, I'm recording it real early in the morning, so if my voice sounds a little bit sleepy, it's because I sort of am a little bit still. So anyway, the title of this week's blog is called The Comfort and Safety of Isolation. Pretty appropriate for all of us after what we've just been through for the past year plus now. So I wonder what came to your mind as you heard the title of this week's blog. Did it bring a feeling of relief as you thought, it sure is nice not to have to face that turbulent world anymore? But on the other hand, did you think, yeah, I feel maybe safer being home and less stressed about the daily routines? But life has kind of lost some of its excitement and expectation about the possibility of new adventures that might be right around the corner. Part of getting older is that our world tends to reach a point where the expansion and growing up and always reaching for the next goal or adventure begins to wane. This is especially true when one has stopped working because of retirement or illness, disability. Life no longer pulls us out of the comfort zone. At that point, we must make a conscious and concerted effort to yank ourselves off the couch and step out into the uncertain and hazardous world where potential danger abounds and catastrophes may wait for us. Without warning or planning, we fall into an inevitable inertia that we are indoctrinated to believe comes with a declining form or physical body. We wonder how, just because we reach a certain age, we stop looking at life as an exciting, wondrous journey. We may often begin succumbing to our aching joints and diminished energy. They give us a free pass, sort of, to stop seeking the wonders and mysteries hidden and tucked away in the spaces and places just beyond our daily routine and familiar surroundings, because it's just too much effort. Enter 2020 and the global pandemic, and the obstacles to freedom in overcoming this supposedly unavoidable fate become insurmountable. It's no longer a self-imposed isolation, but a mandated one. We're told we must stay at home and isolate if we want to stay alive. We fuss and we bluster and we protest loudly and self-righteously, but a little voice inside of us just might say, cool, an unexpected, prolonged vacation from the rigors of Earth's challenges. I'll take it. Yet as the days and the months tick by and life seems like an endless Groundhog Day, we become a bit listless, unmotivated, and perhaps despondent or despairing. Our bodies lose some vigor and strength, and our butts widen from the constant life as a pathetic couch potato. We then begin to wonder, what's the point? What's the point of staying alive if I have no purpose, no challenges, and no new experiences to look forward to? Yet we're not really sure what the answers are. Hence, our yawns become more frequent and our smiles and laughter potentially less spontaneous. Our inner voice keeps urging us to get up and back into the river of life. But we counter unceremoniously that we cannot possibly comply because we forgot how to swim. Besides that, we argue, we're no longer in good enough shape to survive the shifting currents and sometimes turbulent waters out there. So how in the world do we muster the courage, fortitude, and inspiration to find a new purpose, or raison d'être, reason to be? It is not that complicated. We find it in the fact that we are still here. Our soul came here to accomplish the business of evolving and making a difference. If we had completed our mission, we would be basking in the warm and comforting sunshine of the spirit world. Through our contemplation and meditation, things start to shift. We finally begin to listen to the still, small voice within that says, "Come on, get back in there. The world needs you. You need you." And then presto, the light comes back on, and our inner world is illumined and sparklingly beautiful once again. We're not sure what's next for us or how we're going to move forward in our soulful effort, but we triumphantly and determinedly roar a mighty yes to life. We raise open our tightly shut windows and let in the invigorating fresh air and let it filter through our flared nostrils and fill our lungs. We open our doors wide. Symbolically and figuratively, we step out into the wondrous and spectacular world that awaits us. We trust that our spiritual path will find us. We are ready to continue doing what we know is one of the best feelings in the world, being of service to others and to the world. I'm sure for a lot of us, this sounds all too familiar. For my husband and I, this past year has been both a blessing and a curse. We've enjoyed each other's company in a way we never expected to. Our routine was always filled with lighted candles and sweet wine and thoughtful conversation. Our love for each other seemed to deepen to a level that we thought we had already reached. And that was incredible. However, we really missed our families, our children, grandchildren, and our friends. Fortunately for us, we both meditate and write on a regular basis. So that helped keep us connected to our soul and the wisdom, guidance, and encouragement it consistently offers. Yet finding the energy and zest we needed to recapture some of the youthful enthusiasm was still a struggle. And then in walked our feisty and fantastic grandchildren, Sawyer, 13, and Sabrina, almost 10. They spun into our lives for a week-long stay with Nana and Papa. No mom and dad, just the four of us. They upended our couch, got us on our feet, and carried us into their bright and beautiful world. We could not help being fully in their glorious, precious moment with them. It also resulted in a surprising and welcoming feeling of bringing back some of the forgotten memories and spirited emotions from our youthful days of simplicity, naivety, and spontaneity. Our aches and pains kind of faded into the background, at least some of the time, as we began once again experiencing life through the eyes, hearts, laughter, and innocence of childhood. They swept us up into their cyclone of activity, and we reveled in the vibrancy and joy that filled every breath we took. Our hearts danced and our souls grew brighter with every warm hug and "I love you" they showered upon us. Unaware, they came with a message and a lesson to teach us. Age is just a number to record linear time. The soul is ageless and infinitely retains the giddiness and excitement of life, no matter where we are or what's happening in the forefront of our lives. The theater stage of our life, in other words, our soul, is constant and never changes. Only the content, the actors, the sets, the scenery, they change. The stage does not. The soul does not. Children race from one performance to the next, brushing off the drama from their yesterdays and jumping headfirst into whatever comes next in their limitless tomorrows. In just a few short days, I am filled with a renewed anticipation and appreciation for every moment I have left on this beautiful planet. I will enjoy Sawyer and Sabrina's lead, and I'll laugh more, worry less, enjoy the simple things, and always keep moving, dancing, singing, and loving. So thank you to our beautiful grandchildren, Sawyer and Sabrina. We promise we will never forget, and we will be forever grateful for your love. So I hope you enjoyed this blog. It's a little bit unusual, and I pretty much wrote it because I'm in the moment with this right now. They're here still, and they'll be leaving at the end of the week, but it's been a whirlwind that has been absolutely beautiful for us. And I kind of just wanted to remind everyone that that little child that is still in there, wanting to express itself and be giddy and carefree and silly, even though sometimes we look in the mirror and we think you're acting childish or something. It's important, I think, to keep remembering that the face that you see in the mirror, that we see in the mirror, that's not us. We are so much more than that. We're vast and starry and beautiful, powerful. And we forget because we're kind of stuffed into this small physical form that we inhabit. And there's a sort of amnesia that happens when we get here. The children, they don't think about these kinds of things. They think that they can do anything. The world is their oyster, so to speak. So I guess the message from them, on top of everything, is just live, have fun, stay in the moment, stay out of yesterday and tomorrow doesn't exist, and believe that we're here because there's something more that we need to do. And so get back out there, everybody. We're almost there. So I hope everyone has a beautiful and blessed day, and that everyone stays well and safe. And have a great day. Namaste.